But coming up next, Santa will be fighting Geordi again. A repeat of our winner semis match. But this time it is for losers finals.
Losers finals, right.
Yeah, that means Santa's got a whole nother shot and Geordi's got a whole nother opportunity to take this on.
If in doubt, do it again, but better. There's your inspirational quote of the day, folks. If in doubt, do it again, but better.
I mean, you have more opportunity here than you did last time. You've got an extra game. You've got a whole set of complete and utter chances, and you can use it. Do what you want, man. And sorry, I'm struck with awe that we're here again, here in losers finals, and Geordi is going to face the same wall that he's been fighting and trying to climb for this long.
And Geordi's a master of climbing walls, and for those of you who don't know, he actually plays Catherine, a block-building, block-climbing game. He also masterminds Climb Cancel, an event centered around Catherine. The word is cat. Catherine. First blood going to Dance Dance Karnov. We've got Dance Dance Karnov playing ourselves a Klaus Vessel. We've got Geordi Costa playing ourselves a Geordi. I said the names and the character backward, but that's okay. 5 points on the board now, 60 seconds left to go, and everybody in chat telling me what instruments Geordi plays. That's pretty cool. Piano, sax, and bass. Hell yes.
I'm so glad you've all come out here for Geordi trivia. It's an important part of this tournament.
Coming up next for 200 points, what did Geordi do in this particular event? Into the air, gets the charge, Santa blocks it. We've got ourselves some super spins and some nice fun supersonic battles, but Dance Dance Karnov being defensive. There's no reason for him to move forward, unless he does.
I mean, there's 25 seconds remaining, 5 points on the board. Santa is as comfortable as he could be. He could have like a recliner, he could have like a footrest. He would not be more comfortable than he is now. Because with only 10 seconds remaining, even if Geordi was the score, and that, man.
It's dirty every time. It's effective every time, except against Pyrotech. It's the Blitzkrieg at the net. That's the new hashtag. Blitzkrieg at the net. Get yourself a point. First round going to Dance Dance Karnov.
Santa's playing very well today. You can see a lot of really just he's hanging back, moving up when he has to, and making every opportunity work for him. And if he just keeps doing it, I don't know what Geordi can really do in response. Santa, as I said, you have to go with the flow. And have opportunities present themselves to you instead of you trying to chase them. Because the more you chase things, the more you're likely to just mess up.
The more you chase things, the more you're likely to mess up. I actually like that. I like the idea of just the fact that if you're focusing too much on the wrong aspect of the game, that's where the mistakes start to come in. You know, I joked about Ultra Instinct grip getting, but maybe that's all, maybe that's what separates some of the higher players is just the fact that there's so much muscle memory and there's so much practice and so many hours gone into this game that the best of the best simply rely on almost their subconscious to play that. Does that sound right?
In fighting games especially, there's a point of intentionality that you reach after a certain amount of practice, where you're not fumbling with the controls and you're not really dropping things due to misinputs.
Ooh, nice score.
A great score, really making him chase for it, but maybe it's a little bit too late. 20 seconds remaining, I don't think Geordi's got enough time to put any more points on the board like that. But yeah, the point of intentionality is important because instead of having to fight with the controls and think about things like returning to position, you worry more about your opponent and the interaction with them. And so with that, though, with a nice 5, even without the 5, I think he would have had it anyway. But lovely win by Santa. This leaves Geordi to make his counter pick, which this tournament's ending go on lawn. Concrete, no!
Ooh, concrete, yes.
Geordi's the parking lot is
parking
right
lots.
there.
Hey, it's not there. It's here. This is the part. Now I want a picture of somebody setting up bumpers in a real park. Oh, first blood, Dance Dance Karnov, no mercy, quick 5 points. It's not even 90 seconds, and Dance Dance Karnov is in the lead. Make that 10. What is going on?
These positions, these are cruel, they're unusual. And oh man, Santa. You know, I feel like Geordi thought that with his wide curves and the practice he's had, he'd be able to get some good setups and things. Maybe just try something different, especially after the last set just didn't go the way he wanted, and the losers didn't work the way he wanted up in, on the other side of the bracket. But this is seeming like a complete mispick from Geordi. This is a complete shutdown.
Well, and I'm watching Geordi play defensively. I'm watching him hang back. And as I enjoy playing Concrete. I enjoy, almost maining Concrete. The way you play Concrete, you have to play to the net a little bit because the disc can only go, and as I say that, Geordi's listening. Perfect. Good. Spam the bibble in chat, but that's how you have to play this. If you're waiting for the disc to come to you like you would on beach, like you would on lawn, like you would on stadium, the bumpers throw wrench. They throw several wrenches. But if you're playing close to the net, there's only a few places the disc can go. And just like Warp was saying, cut the court into a couple places, change your defensive style.
Oh, he almost did it again. Santa, what are these setups? Where did you get them from? It hurts. You can see that Geordi's going for when his opponent's serving the up at the net like receive, but it's not happening. He's then immediately retreating back even when he doesn't have to, and he's not taking advantage of any of the positioning that he's getting. I think after that first game, he's just kind of he's shook. He's shook to the core. And unfortunately, that kind of hesitation is really going to get under you. Especially when Santa's been throwing some of the nastiest bumper stuff I have seen in a long time.
You mean like that one?
Oh, my dude, this is a Christian stream.
Oh.
Can't be doing that.
Well, now we see Geordi proving me wrong. He's going to go for a secondary character pick. He's pulling out the Pocket Steve Miller. But on beach. You can only change, a few things. Either you change the character or you change the stage. Can't change both.
I think that, Geordi wants to try something more defensive, see if he can get something to working, because while a lot of those curve shots are working against everyone else, it's been not even. It's been a complete, this has been Santa. This is the Santa best of highlight. And it's been...
Oh no!
That stinks. And you can tell that Geordi, as I was saying, in these long sets, you can really see Geordi start to get frustrated. He's making a lot more mistakes and sliding out of position. And, I understand, why you want to change things up, especially this far into the set where things haven't been working, but Santa's getting points even faster than before. It just seems like this wasn't the right call. But I guess, what is the right call?
Your back's to the wall. Anything. Try anything, try everything. Geordi's picking a new character. Absolutely. He's trying to be a little more aggressive, get closer to the net when he can. Great. Maybe Santa may be scoring more points, but at least you're trying. If you were to pick the same character and pick the same stage and effectively roll over, that's not what you want. Go with the fight. Go with some new techniques. He's trying to coast-to-coast, Costa curve, except with Miller. And it's still making Dance Karnov dance, even though he's able to catch everything.
If you look at how Miller's curves develop, they develop a lot sharper and a lot faster than Costa. So if he's able to get up to the front of the net like he's doing here, it's been beneficial, right? It's been doing this thing where it's allowing him to get that same kind of pressure that he'd be able to get on a wider course, but on a smaller, more compact stage. This kind of dynamic has worked really well for Bruno and worked really well for when Pyrotech uses the character. But unfortunately, it's just not really working for with a missed slide input.
That's the missed input that's going to allow Dance Karnov to grab the lead here.
It doesn't help to be moving into a smaller character this far into the set after you've been playing, the same character the whole time, because you're used to using slides to cover ground, and their slides and the lightweights just aren't going to cover it. You need to walk part of the way to get there because their walking speed is good, but their sliding doesn't go near the distance.
Super spin being denied. Geordi is getting the positioning down pretty accurately. He's got the defense in hand. One of the things I will say, you bring up the super lob gets him. Warp, you bring up a very good point when you change characters. We will talk all day about, every character's various curves and various custom supers and how they affect the game. But what we don't talk about is the defensive options that each character has. The movement is different. The sliding is different. And when you're talking about a game that's not about repositioning constantly, those factors become much more important than, you can have the best curves in the world, but if you just let everybody score on you, then you're going to lose. This is a defense-based game. So, great point on just the...
Oh, man.
That was amazing!
The pressure is so good, but Santa just didn't let anything past him. Found an opportunity and just forced Geordi back. Good on Geordi for remembering how to position back, and if he was going to play like that through the whole set, I think he might have been able to make something happen that was different.